Hello, everybody. Welcome to Minnesota Sports HQ. I'm Ben, and let's get straight into this Vikings preview. Plenty of stuff happened today in Minnesota sports. The T-Wolves lost to the Thunder in the preseason. The Wild lost to the Avalanche yesterday in the opener. But you know what? This video is about football, the sport I'm really focusing on for this part of the year anyway. I've finally, gotten some stuff off my plate. Finally got moved into a new apartment, and Calc 3's calmed down a little bit. So I'm gonna do my best to put out a video on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and just kind of Friday is Vikings preview, Saturday is Gophers review, and Sunday is Vikings review. Now I have a few series in the works that I'm not going to give out, but they should be pretty fun when they come out. So if you want to leave a like on the video and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Because I want to create a family of people that love Minnesota sports, and I want to get you guys on the show and just discuss Minnesota sports, because that's one thing that I really love to do. So anyway, getting into the Vikings versus Eagles. The Eagles are the home team in this game, and mainly because they're home, they have a 3-point spread on us right now. And the over-under for points is around 44, which is something close to what I would expect. But Philly is favored by 3 on their home turf. Not a surprise. We saw what their fans could do last year. So, not surprised by that at all. A little look at the injury report. For the Vikings, mainly Dalvin Cook might not play. I saw he was questionable. Everson Griffin is not playing again after the incident he had a few weeks ago. Trey Waynes got a concussion last week, so he won't be playing. And then Tashawn Bauer is questionable as well. And if you notice, 2 of those players are defensive ends. So right now we only have Danielle Hunter and Stephen Weatherly as our only healthy defensive ends, which could play a big role. We're going to have to change defensive formations, I think, unless they want to put Tom Johnson out at the end, because you can't run 2 defensive ends all game, or they're just going to get absolutely tired. But let's take a look at the Eagles side. Derek Barnett is probably not going to participate. Corey Clement won't be playing. Fletcher Cox and Alshon Jeffrey are questionable. If they didn't have Alshon Jeffrey, that would be incredible. He absolutely killed us in the NFC Championship game last year. Darren Sproles is also out. And, they have a lot of banged up bodies. Carson Wentz is just coming back. Jay Ajayi hasn't been the healthiest this week. But this is definitely a must-win game for the Vikings if we want to make a statement to anyone. Because, yeah, we play Arizona next week, but even if we win that game and we lose this game, we're 2-3-1. But if we win both of these next 2 games, we're 3-2-1. It's not great, but I'd take it right now. We need to win this game desperately because our defense has been shocking. Apparently, Trey Waynes and and Mackenzie Alexander, when they're covering, the QB rating for the opposing team is 157.6, when perfect is 158.3. Xavier Rhodes is allowing 73% completion, when last year he only allowed 53. The whole defense has declined. But, there are some positives of that. They can't get worse. Well, I'd hope not with only 3 stops against the Rams. But, all aspects are down from last year. And, most likely going to improve a little bit. It might not reach the height that it was last year when everyone was terrified to play us. But our offense is definitely better. We need to get the run game going. If we don't have Dalvin Cook, Latavius Murray, and Mike Boone are going to have to perform pretty well, especially against that defensive line of the Eagles. The Eagles have a great defense. We all know that, but, this is going to be a really close game, and I'm actually really excited for this one. And so as I'm thinking about a score prediction, I think there's going to be a lot of field goals in this game. Medium scoring game, somewhere around that 44 point over under that they set. So, I'm looking at this. I'm going to say 24-20, the Vikings win this one. And, you know, I wouldn't be too surprised if our defense shows up with a few turnovers because we haven't had hardly any in the last couple games. Turnovers will do big things for us if we can get them in this game. But this is definitely a must-win game for us. We have to win this game, or else panic button is definitely hit. But yeah, that's all from me. I'll be back tomorrow with a Gopher review, and then I'll be back on Sunday with a Vikings review from the Vikings Eagles game. So I hope you all have a great day. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you next time.